I'm just gonna see if anybody hops on at this time of the day. Good morning, good afternoon, hello everybody. How's everybody doing today and every day? Today's message I'm going to share with you guys is about, and I think I've talked about this probably 1,000 times, about getting your home ready for sale and why it's so important. I'm going to tell you why I'm telling you this. Today I'm going to a closing of a property I sold in Roseville, and we're closing it in Sterling Heights. But anyways, this house was on the market for 6 months. In 6 months, it did not sell with another broker. I listed it at the same price and sold it for more with multiple offers. Now you might think, okay, it didn't sell with another broker at a price. Why did it sell with multiple offers and over asking with me? Well, it's very simple. It's what I told the sellers to do before we took pictures, before we put it back on the market, was the biggest difference maker. Guys, sellers and realtors, you need to be directly, brutally honest with your seller to tell them what needs to be done before it goes on the market. Why? Because this will cost them a lot of money if they don't do what you tell them to do. It will make them a lot of money if they do what you tell them to do. Does that make sense? Why? Because when I went in there, when I called the property, I noticed that on the pictures, I called it as an expired listing. In the pictures, there's a lot of stuff laying around, dark pictures. The house could have been decluttered. The house could have been brightened up. And I'm not talking about painting, and I'm not talking about spending money. I'm talking about purely telling the seller what to declutter, what to organize, what to move out of the way, what shouldn't be in pictures, what shouldn't be in the photos and at the house when buyers and realtors are looking at it. And if you don't tell them that, guys, you're hurting your sellers, and sellers, you're hurting yourself. I mean, it's like going to a doctor. I want to go to a doctor that tells me I need, God forbid, surgery. I don't want him to tell me I just need a Band-Aid or stitches. I mean, do you go to a lawyer? Do you go to a doctor? Do you go to any professional and want them to make you just feel good, or do you want them to tell you the truth? And what separates me from everybody else out there is I tell the people like it is, because I know if I tell them what to do and what not to do, it'll be the biggest difference maker for them to get more money and sell faster. So this property I'm going to close right now in Roseville, and by the way, it's not even in an area I live in or handle or have an office or anything, because it's not about where you live, it's not about where you work, it's about what do you do to market a home, what do you do to get a home sold. And that's why I handle such a large area in multiple counties, multiple townships, multiple cities. So this particular property, like I said earlier, was on the market for 6 months, didn't sell. I listed it, got multiple offers, sold over asking, and I'm closing it right now. I'm not bragging about this. I'm just teaching you guys that if you go into a house and there's stuff all over the countertops, and there's stuff inside the bedroom dressers, on top of the dressers, and the light bulbs are burned, and the front lawn looks like crap, and the backyard looks like crap, and you know if they put a little bit of mulch, you know if they take off the stuff off the refrigerator, the pictures and all the stuff on the refrigerator, you know if they take all the stuff off the countertops and the dressers, it's going to look simpler and it's going to sell for more and quicker. And when you come take pictures, the pictures are going to look nicer. So if the home's not ready for photos, don't take photos. I've got a property that I've been hanging on for a month now, waiting for the seller to declutter and organize, and they finally finished it yesterday, and we're going to take photos tomorrow. Why? Now, I could have easily put it on the market. And just said, let me put it on the market and see what happens. But I know deep down inside, it's not. What's going to happen is people are going to walk in and walk out and not buy it, or people are going to look at it online and not want to see it in person Is that the results you want? Look, I'm being brutally direct and saying it like it is. Realtors, you got to start being brutally honest with your sellers and tell them what needs to be done. And I'm not talking about renovating or remodeling or painting. I'm talking about cleaning and decluttering, because simple sells. And if you don't believe in that and you're scared to tell your seller because you're scared they're not going to list with you, then tell the seller, listen, if you hire me, I'll walk through room by room telling you what needs to be done to get more money in your pocket and sell it quicker. Mr. Seller, would you like more money in your pocket and sell it quicker? What are they going to say? No? Oddly enough, that's my seller just texted me, said, hey, I'm looking forward to meeting you at the closing again. Thanks for everything. What better do I want while I'm doing a live video? And she's not even a Facebook friend of mine. But anyways, does that make sense, guys? If we recall, I'm going to remind you which one it is. It was the house that there was 3 dogs at the house, and they all jumped all over me, and the one dog sat on my lap during the listing appointment, which he's never sat on anybody's lap except its owner. This is the house I'm going to close right now. Sold over asking, multiple offers. I listed it for the same price that the last agent had it listed with. It sold because I was brutally honest with the seller to tell them, declutter, clean, organize, change the light bulbs, clean up the yard. It's so simple. Like, why do realtors not tell their sellers to do that? Because they're scared the seller's going to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to list with you because you're too honest. I mean, it's not going to happen. I've never in my life went to a house and a seller told me, you know, I'm not going to hire you because you're telling me the truth. I mean, come on, guys. So, you know, and if you're a seller, my advice to you, Mr. Seller, or all of you sellers that are watching, whether you're my client or someone else's client, I don't care. My videos are all about helping and giving everybody value. So if you're a seller, walk through your room and just imagine you are the buyer and you are the buyer's agent. Turn the table and say, okay, if a buyer walked in, do they care to see all my perfumes, all my tissue boxes, my water bottles in my room? No. Do they care to see on my kitchen all the cereal boxes, all the all the food? And they can see a toaster, they can see a coffee maker, they can see all that stuff. Fine. You know, but the simpler the home looks, the quicker it's going to sell and the more money you're going to get. Just remember, simpler, quicker, more money. Do you want more money and do you want to sell it faster? That's what you need to do. And if you don't do it, that's your loss. This is proof. I'm going to a closing of a property that sat on the market for 6 months, did not sell. I listed it for the same price, sold within 2 days with multiple offers, over asking. Would you like me to put my seller on live camera and let her tell you? I'll be more than happy to. I'm not bragging again, I'm just telling you, this is what you need to do. Make sense? If you need any other help, any other advice, I will be more than happy to tell you. I can't read what I'm, because I am driving. Yes, guys, I got a phone mount on my window and one on my dashboard and one on my radio so that I'm not distracted. I'm looking straight ahead and driving. I'm just talking. And if you care to listen to me, great. And if you don't care to listen to me, then I guess unfriend me or don't watch me. But anyways, okay? I think I got the point across. And this one that the one that's going to be hitting the market Monday, there was just stuff laying around after they cleaned it up and all that. And the seller thought she was done. I told her, no, we need this stuff out of here. Well, she spent several days, several weeks getting that stuff out of there. And now I went and looked at it right now and it's completely empty and cleared. When we take pictures tomorrow, it's going to look nice and it's going to show nice and it's going to be nice on the internet, on the MLS and everywhere else, and it's going to sell. Okay? Any other questions? Al Abdallah, eXp Realty, 313-718-5000. Thanks for watching. You can share this video if you like, if you want others to watch it, and call me if you have any other questions. Make it a great day.